7, and reconnecting with nature is something that will become increasingly important to you as you go through your awakening and healing. As a child, I grew up in the country, in Western Massachusetts, and I lived with my grandparents, and they had this huge property where I would run around in the grass, and there was a pond. I would swim in the pond and come out with like leeches on my feet, and just always out in nature a lot. And I was a pretty happy kid. I was a pretty happy child, despite the perceived challenges and setbacks that I was dealt. I think that being out in nature had a lot to do with why I am so well adjusted. So as an adult, I sort of got away from that and just became like, stressed and anxious and this and that. So when I went on my healing journey, I tried to get out into nature. Not tried, I just was naturally drawn to going out into nature. I would meditate outside. I don't really meditate outside except for maybe on like a full moon or something like that. But just grounding by walking barefoot. I'm into gardening, so you may have bought some plants or gotten into gardening. You may enjoy going to the beach or going to like lakes or rivers. And it's not just like, oh, you like going to the beach. Like it's a little bit more, like it feels like more significant, right? It feels like an experience, right? Animals may be drawn to you. Or you feel like you want to help animals, or you want to I want to build some bird feeders, or I want to go out and, put out the hummingbird feeders, and, so yeah, just an appreciation for nature. You may feel like you want to hug a tree. So all of these things, this is, again, returning to in alignment with our soul's true desires, right? And our soul does desire to be in harmony with nature. I don't need to belabor the point that we are so out of whack that we completely dump on nature in our society, and it's really, really sad. So yeah, as we're moving into unity consciousness, and we're coming into alignment with our soul and stuff like that, we are going to reconnect with nature more and see the value of nature, of the earth, the abundance that it gives us, that we don't have to scratch and survive. I think that will become more and more evident as time goes on. But anyway, I digress.